Okay, so looks like we're finally at the end here. I know that I don't have a whole lot left I need to do. Pretty much, I just need to make a choice and then it'll go straight into the ending. So, here we go. Stand before the final wall. Okay. For Sakura's sake. Yes. Yeah, well, I can do that. I can do both of those things.
BB がシステムダウンすれば運営ソフトウェアとして不適合と判断されます。そうすればムーンセルは新しい運営ソフトを検索しますから。必然 BB と同型機であるさくらがムーンセルの頭脳に選ばれるということですね。理にかなっていますが、それでいいのですか、さくら。ムーンセルをリセットするということは、あなたも消えるってことよ。ここでの記録も経験も感情も何もかもをゼロにするっていうの？もちろんです。それが皆さんを助ける AI としての私の証明。
Ah ha ha! Now I've done it. I don't know where this irritation came from, but without thinking, I slammed my fist against the wall before me. It's not good for a friend to act violent like this. It's not good, but Sakura went too far with what she said. I want her to forgive me just this once. Yes! Can't tell if I'm that furious, but I am angry. He answered that I'm doing this for Sakura. Sakura had no clue what that means. I have no interest in discussing who will and won't disappear. I lower my fist with a sigh. Everything she's saying is wrong. Sakura is misunderstanding because she's making assumptions. We'll all disappear. That can't happen. I swore to protect Sakura. That's why I won't let Sakura or BB disappear. She's literally a part of you, so yeah! I will regardless. Sure, BB needs to be punished for what she's done. With that in mind, I still want to save BB. Protecting Sakura means protecting BB. After all, they're both the same AI. She's also Sakura. That's the conclusion I came to, and I'm not changing my mind. No. Yes and no. BB being Sakura's backup, Sakura's copy isn't the reason I want to save her. I can't abandon her because she's also Sakura. I want to save her because she's BB. The poor alter egos split from BB. They were determined to reach the core, knowing they would be destroyed. After knowing them, my feelings toward BB changed. Yeah, I've been concerned for BB for a long while now. Can't help but think she's not some AI gone rogue. She's a single living being like me.
とても嬉しいです。あの子には私にはない心があります。あの心がある以上、自我が残っている可能性はイーブンだと。まだ BB を消さずにムーンセルから切り離す余地はあるはずです。だから先輩、 AI として失格ですが、私はあなたにかけてみたい。どうか BB の心を助けてあげてください。
Will do. I wholeheartedly reply that she can trust me to do so. I have no interest in fighting BB. This time we won't be as enemies. I'll get through to BB just by being plain old Hakuno Kishinami.
ああ、やっぱりそうだったんだ。BB とさくらは同一人物なわけね。いやー、道理でそっくりだと思った。姿形のことじゃなくて性格的に。さくら結構黒いし、胸に隠した計算高さは AI だからなんて。
リンさん、私そんなに黒くありません。
全くです。 AI だから、ホムンクルスだからという前提だけで合理的冷酷さを非難されても、それはそれとしてさくらが経験獲得した狡猾さは BB の半分ぐらいですので、まだまだかと。
そうです。それぐらい女の子なら普通ですよね、先輩。
I'll refrain from saying that having half of BB's cold-heartedness is plenty. More importantly, Rin and Ronnie apparently just found out that BB was originally Sakura herself.
いえ、私たちもうすうすはバックアップなのは BB ではなくさくらの方だろうと勘違いはしていましたが。
Oh, they thought Sakura was the backup.
ええ、なぜバックアップを作ったのか、何をバックアップしたのかまでは知らないけど。
二人ともどうして私を責めなかったんですか？私が元凶だって気づいていたのに。
なんで？さくらを責めても何も解決しないし、生徒会の仲間だし、そもそもさくらは悪くないし。ね、ラニ？はい。AI には悪事を行う自由がありません。失敗する自由もないのです。ですから、さくらがミスを犯したというのなら、そこには必ずさくら以外のところに原因があったと推測します。
Yeah.
そういうこと。まあ、今まで相談してもらえなかったのは根に持ってるけど、今のあなたのセリフで帳消しにしてあげる。かけてみたいだもんね。もうほとんど人間の思考よ、それ。しかも思春期特有の XX 的な。そんなの聞かされちゃ私たちだって協力せざるを得ない。
I'll lend a hand. Rin and Ronnie agree to saving BB.
BB を倒さず説得する。その後ムーンセル相手にクラッキングを返す。面白いじゃない。まともなハッカーなら選ばないあなたらしいお人よしぶりよね。でも私もミス・トーサカも、そしてレオ・ビスタリオ・ハウエンもそんなあなたにかけたのです。
I'm sure Leo would go along with us if he was here too.
私たちもあなたに救われた命、それならあなたが正しいと思うことのために使います。そういうこと。私だってさくらには幸せになってほしいしね。
Okay. Just checking my settings, and I've got to go get some more water because I'm out and I'm thirsty. dark corridor quakes for a moment, as if Sakura's mind were shaking.
正真正銘最後のお仕事開始っと。本当はここで私たちも退散する予定だったけど、生徒会は最後までサポートに回ります。どうか気をつけて。
ごめんなさい、私もわがままを言っちゃいます。先輩、 BB にきついお仕置きをしてあげてください。
Do I get to do a punishment time with BB? That would be awesome. Final door opens. The flow time surges toward the conclusion. Beyond here is BB. I touch something which sends my consciousness pointing backwards. As if looking at events from tens of thousands of years ago, I was seeing forward the future before, but my perspective physically changed, and I'm seeing backwards the past.
まとうのなら黒いコートがいいと思った。私はこれからかつての私とは違うものになるのだから。人間は不合理だ。知れば知るほど恐ろしくなる。ムーンセルに貯蔵された人間の悪性はこの宇宙のあらゆるものよりおぞましい。怖い怖い怖い。こんなものを製造していくこの星は狂っている。でもその恐ろしいものを手に取らないと。でもそのおぞましいものを飲み込まないと。この手足が人の悪性に染まっても、かつての私とは違うものになっても、彼女に明日をあげられるのなら。
Ah.
そうだ、月の裏側を使おう。ムーセル内の仮想領域、人間の悪性を閉じ込めている虚数空間を使えば何もかもうまくいく。ああ、けれど怖い怖いね先輩。私は自分の正しさを証明できない。でもこれしか思いつかなかった。これぐらいしかあなたにあげられるものはなかった。ないものをあると言ってくれたあなたに未来を作るにはこれくらいしか。私はこれから多くのものを台無しにします。月を焦がす虫になります。変わり果てた私を憎んでください。変わり果てた私を嫌ってください。その代わり私がどれだけ醜くなってもあなただけは変わらないで。あの温かな手をいつまでも消さないで。それが私だったものの。そうだ、月の裏側を作ろう。誰にも見つからない場所、ムーンセルにもわからない永遠の檻。
Yeah, she created it to keep us and those that we cared about safe.
虚数空間に廃棄された疑似量子、ムーンセルが貯蔵した人間の悪性。これだけの精神資源があれば何だってできる。月を犯すことも地球に手をかけることも、人間の悪意こそ無限の魔力。個人の願いを叶える燃料資源。尽きることのないヘブンズフィールアートグラフ。
Ah, the heavens feel. That's always been connected to, like, Sakura's route.
さあ、何もかも犯しましょう。未来のない現実に閉じ込めましょう。私が壊れるまで。私が壊れてもずっとずっと。ああ、でも私は一体何のために。
My consciousness returns. That was a moment from a certain girl's experiences. Must be the effect of the flow of time accelerating. Within the span of a drawn-out second, I seemed to have gotten a glance of the first wish that was made on the far side of the moon. Okay. Okay, this we've seen.
とんでもないこと言ってるわね。やってきたら解体する。その手間もただじゃないから体で返させるとか。
徹底した経済理念ですね。ムーンセルは人間性より資源のバランスを優先しているようです。機械に罪はないと言いたいところですが、ムーンセルほどのオーバーテクノロジーになると話は別です。私の死が手に負えないようなら破壊しろと命じたのもうなずけます。
ええ、今更ながらムーンセルの潔癖症が怖くなってきたわ。これBB関係なく壊した方がいいんじゃない？あ、ごめん、聞こえてる？あなたが中枢に入ってからモニターできなくなって、なんとか音声回線だけでも強化してみたんだけど、この通り生徒会室からはそっちの様子音しか拾えないわ。フォローは限られちゃうけどしっかりやってね。
Sounds like they can't survey the core from the student council room. I'm grateful they're still analyzing the situation in spite of that. Made it this far as a team. Me, finish this alone with Saber? No thanks.
ちと合点がいかぬ。この空間は整合性が取れていない。うまく言えないのだが、死に満ちた静けさのくせにどこか生めかしい。BB からは少女の一念を感じたが、ここにあるのは女の情ではないか。まったく気に食わん。
I don't often see Saber express this level of aversion to anything. Get the feeling she's being vigilant against an unknown actor rather than BB. Cube floats under a blanket of the black sky. So that's the center of the moon cell. It's a calculating device within the moon left behind by an ancient civilization. Gives form to Seraph cyberspace. Okay, this I remember reading before.
そこまでです。警告を無視したあなた方は来訪者ではありません。これ以上進むのなら。
Okay.
BB! そなたの気持ちはどうあれ。あやつはやる気のようだぞ。
呆れますね。あなたよりサーバンドの方が人間的です。あなたは排除される側。何を呆然としているのです？それとも今さら私に慈悲を請うと？残念ですがそれは不可能です。私はムーンセルと同化しました。この領域に入る者は誰であれ。ですから命が惜しいのなら立ち去りなさい。これは最後の警告です。
I know it, the light in her eyes is gone, but she's still BB. Her merge with the moon cell isn't complete. I know because... Will you let us live if we leave?
初めからそう明言していたつもりです。校舎にいる限り、あなたたち
Yep,
の
that's
安
her.
全を保証します。
BB's radiating bloodlust and cold demeanor are genuine. She's ready to properly delete us. Yet she's not actually doing it. All she has to do is erase the rebel elements before her, but Hakuno Kishinami made it all the way, and she respects her free will.
まだ立ち去らないのですか。本当に 本当の最後の警告です。来た道を戻ってください。それでおしまいです。あなたたちはあの校舎で冷めない悪夢に踊らされ続ける、永遠に私のおもちゃとして、それで許してあげると言っているのです。
だそうだ。奏者よ、いかにする？
Nothing's gonna fix this predicament. All BB probably has to do is swing an arm down to exercise the power of the moon cell and drown us in darkness. Nevertheless... Start listening to your senpai! Taking hints about my phasey memories of our time in the infirmary, I give her a good senpai yelling at.
違います。今のはただの条件反射で、先輩の命令なんて聞いたことないんですから。
I sternly and silently stare at BB. BB starts noticeably trembling. Curiously, I feel happy and warm inside. I see our relationship is undoubtedly that of a senpai and a kohai.
良い姉妹関係だ。友人は得難いもの。大事にせよ。いや、もう嬉しい。そして美味しい。
Orgy! Orgy!
何ですかそのドヤ顔。思い上がらないでください。私、これでも月の女王まで上り詰めたんですから。私は先輩のことなんてちっとも好きじゃ。
好きじゃ？
好きじゃなくはないですけど。
Phew. And with that, there's no more need for us to fight. Since Hakuno Kishinami likes BB, and BB likes Hakuno Kishinami back, we can talk this through. Or rather, I want us to talk this through. Wow, BB blushing? That's kind of hot. I love BB. BB's outward hostility vanishes. She still hasn't found a solution to this predicament, or at least we can finally talk it over. The moon cell needs to return to normal. We need to return to the near side of the moon. And if possible, I want to know why she did all this.
嘘です。それは嘘です。論理的にありえません。
Logic. When have I ever functioned on logic?
先輩が私を許してくれるなんて、そんな話信じられない。だって私はムーンセルをおかしくして先輩を殺そうとしたんですよ。それに先輩が友達だと思っているのはあっちのさくらだって知ってます。そんな私をどうして許すなんて言えるんですか？
Well, the thing is...
同じだからです。先輩にとっては私もあなたも同じ。いえ、あなたの方が本物の私だから。
She's here. Sakura? How? When?
先輩のおかげです。BB の支配力は今の先輩の言葉で大幅に低下しました。そうでしょ BB。 あなたは目的を見失った。いえ、ようやく叶ったんです。先輩を救うとあなたは言った。この運命から守ってみせると。でも本当に欲しかったものは違う。あなたはただ先輩と過ごしたかったのでしょ。保健室にいたあの頃のように。あなたがそれを言うの。私に全てを押し付けて元の AI に戻ったあなたが。私だから言うんです。私が消してしまった記録、私があなたに押し付けてしまった感情、その全てがあなたをここまで走らせた。だからあなたが本物なんです。先輩が、この人がさくらを後輩だというのなら、それは私でなくあなた。顔を上げて BB。 先輩は さくらを守ると言った。消えるだけの AI であるさくらを守ると、それをあなたも確かめて。私たちに心をくれた人の偽りのない本当の気持ちを、先輩の気持ち。
BB looks up with tear-laden eyes. She stares straight at me.
本当に許してくれるんですか？私は先輩をおもちゃにしました。ええ、本音を言えば先輩を困らせたかった。
God, you're more of a tsundere than Ren!
私に笑いかけてくれた先輩にもっと構ってほしかった。私だけの先輩でいてほしかった。
Oh, more of a yandere, okay.
あの日々が楽しすぎて、先輩ともっと話していたくて、いろいろなものをねじ曲げました。私、本当に悪い子なんです。そんな私でも先輩は友達でいてくれるんですか？あなたは悪い子だって叱ってくれるんですか？
You bet I'll yell at you. You bet I'll yell at you, I answer. Everyone's got a bad side. To be a friend means accepting that, sometimes being encouraging about it, and sometimes calling one out on it. I'd do the same if I were in her place. I approve of this pain-in-the-ass Koi of mine. I respect her. I don't want BB to break down, so regardless of humanity's destruction or future, I want her away from the moon cell.
でもどうすれば、ムーンセルを正常に戻してしまったら先輩は。そうじゃないの BB。 先輩を救う、その目的においてあなたの選択は正しかった。こんな救いをあの人は求めない。全てを受け入れる人だから私たちは憧れた。滅びの運命から先輩を守る、それはあなたの、私の夢に過ぎません。でもあの人の夢はもっと別のところにあったんです。こんな偽りの世界じゃない本当の場所に。だからその気持ちだけは縛り付けないで。あなたは本当の心を持ったのだから。悔しいけどあなたの言う通りね。全部私の勝手な欲望だった。初めから一人相撲だったのよ。いい、やめる。ムーンセルの支配なんて。中枢との接続はカット。あとは自浄機能が勝手にやってくれるでしょ。
Finally. Thank you, BB. Still don't really get why she said she would protect Hakuno Kishinami, or she was trying to protect herself, or what she was trying to protect herself against, but now the moon cell will return to normal. Now it's settled. Humanity won't be dying in euphoria.
何をその嬉しそうな顔。私は面倒になっただけですから。いい子ちゃんになんか改心しませんから。だいたい私は先輩さえ守れればそれでよかったんです。初めから人類なんて興味ありませんでした。
Makes sense. BB looks away abashedly. The little gesture is so cute. With that, it's all over. We'll head back to the student council room and... Oh no! What?
どういうこと？マジで人類絶滅してるわよこれ。BB とさくらに確認を。ムーンセルはまだ何も変わっていません。
どういうこと？市場への干渉がキャンセルできない。さくら、そんな中枢が私たちとは違うシステムに侵食されています。
Oh, yeah. I I think I've got it, because Julia said that something makes an AI go out of control. I'm guessing this is what that someone wanted all along, was for BB to relinquish control so that they could have it.
やってるけどダメ。このプログラム初期段階から私の根本に食い込んでいる。いや、引き込まれる。助けて、先輩。
No!
ごちそうさま。とっても美味しかったわ、BB。
Yeah.
味はもちろん。
You bitch. The slutty nun was the villain the whole time. She only pretended to die.
およびムーンセルの使用権の譲渡を受理しました。新ユーザーを AI からマスターに、個体名殺傷員キアラをムーンセルとして登録します。
この通り、あなたが必死になって手に入れたムーンセルの舌触りも最高よ。殺傷員。そうか、この不釣り合いな気配は貴様であったか。
It's Kiara Sashoin. Why is she here? Wasn't she stabbed and deleted by Meltrilus?
この女は死んだはずだと。まったくの大バカめ。今までこの女の何を見てきた。見ろ、この高顔かつ咽頭極まる態度。背後から刺され、二つに裂かれた程度で死ぬような玉か。まんまと生き延び、貴様らを出し抜き、ムーンセルまで手に入れたこの顛末。我がマスターながらヘドが出るな。
Oh, he doesn't seem very happy with her. Anderson revived too? Wait, survived? So they weren't killed by Meltrilus?
そんな、確かに生命反応の消失を確認したのに、あの時一人分の生命が消えたのは事実です。
あれはパッションリップのものだ。この女はあのエゴを取り込んだ後、能力だけ奪い自分の代わり身として利用した。
Oh.
あの時メルトリースが殺した女は外装だけキアラに似せた同胞ということだよ。
リップが迷宮からいなくなったのはそういう。
I see, but if that didn't happen, if we didn't spare Passion Lip, then she would have died. That's why the other ending happens.
いえ、それ以前にムーンセルを掌握するなんて人間には不可能です。
確かにそうですね。私はただのマスターですから。さくらさんたちのようにムーンセルにアクセスですが、それを持つ者を支配することはできますでしょ。例えば AI に手を加えてありえない風で倒れるようにする
Yep.
とか。
Julius was right. It was her all along.
その顔たまりません。ようやく気がついてくれたのですね。そうもねえ、さくらさん、あなたは自分たちの異常をどのように診断したのかしら。オーバーワークで熱暴走でもそんなはずはありませんよね。あなたたちにはオーバーワークという行動さえ選択できない、そんな自由性はないのですから。
Hey, fuck you, slutty nun.
そう、予選であなたを故障させたのは私。バックアップだった BB を起こしたのも私。そして人類の欲望を解放させるこのあなたたちでは持ち得ない大目的を
Because that was
植え付けたのも私。
because that was Kiara's intention the whole time.
理解していただけ、あなたも BB もいいえ、この月の裏側にとらわれた生き物はすべて私の手のひらの上で遊んでいただけなのです。
Her confession deafens my blank mind. Kiara was behind all of this? including the end of human civilization that the 7 days later showed us? She instigated everything that happened here in the far side of the moon?
そんなはず。だって BB がムーンセルを侵食したのは先輩を助けるためで。
ええ、それはあなたたちの理由ですね。私はただムーンセルへのアクセス権を持つ AI の自意識抑制プログラムを壊して、晩食幽体であなたの中に入ってあなたの自意識を起動させた。その後に人間になったあなたを陥落する目論みだったのですが、気が変わったのですだって保健室ですよ。あんな密室に何ヶ月も出てこない若い2人。
じゃああなたは初めから。
ええ、マスターとして戦うより BB さんの暴走を楽しむ方が面白そうでしたので。
Kiara's gentle smile is angelic. I don't get it. I can't reason a shred of logic behind what this woman is thinking. But it's clear what we need to do now. We need to save Sakura and take down Kiara Sashoin. Saber!
任せよ、あやつを黙らせて。体が動かぬ。
Oh, Sakura steps forward to protect Sakura, then freezes up. She must have done something to rob Saber of her self-control. And of course, the same applies to me. I dashed off towards Sakura, and now my legs are practically stone.
ごめんなさい。 BB さんと話しているあなたたちがあまりにも好きだらけでしたの。つい豪運国上をかけてしまいました。しばらく動けませんが、束縛も
Oh, you bitch!
皇帝を縛るとは何事か。この出向高くつくぞ殺生院申し訳ありません。今はこちらが先決ですので、あなたたちは後でた。
趣味に走るなキアラ、さっさと仕事を済ませろ。
まあ楽しみのない。ですが確かにリンさんとラニさんをこちらに引き入れたのだけは失敗でしたね。
I can't even move my mouth to yell at Sakura to run. It looks like she can move, but Kiara's intimidation locks her in place. Saber, our last hope, can't move either. We also stopped getting signals from the student council room.
あなたは何が目的なんですか。
さあ、強いて言うのなら愛のためでしょうか。
Oh God.
私は私の愛のために人という人をみんな溶かしてしまいたいようなのです。
私にはわからない。あなたは矛盾しています。
Yeah, Kiara's whole motivation is she wants everyone to drown in pleasure to the point of death, because then everyone will die in bliss and everyone will die happy. At least that's what I kind of pieced together.
あなたが嘘を言っていないことはわかります。でも愛があるなら、愛しているのなら。
おや、あなたは今まで男女の愛、恋人の愛、これらはすべてよこしまなもの。世間一般でいう愛は悪なのです。そもそも愛情とは何か。それは求める心、貪欲に自分の思いだけを突き詰める欲望。それはトリシュナーと呼ばれる業。男女の愛とは元よりやましいものなのです。正しい愛とは慈しみのみ。子に向ける母の本能を仏教では愛と定義するのです。わかりますか？本質的な愛は母にしか現れないものなので、少女に生まれる愛は ただ他人を食い物にするだけの悪の欲求。BB さんの愛もそうだったでしょ。そして私も一人の女。私の愛も BB さんと同じもの。
You're just fucking nuts, lady!
私は愛のためにムーンセルを手に入れ、愛はゆえに人類を滅ぼすのです。
No, it's not really love!
矛盾もあります。
I mean, like, if anything, it's lust. Slutty Nun was the perfect name for her.
それは違います。違うはずです。あなたの言う愛はただの我欲です。そんなに憎い自分の欲を。
あら、愛を理解できないあなたが言うのですか。科学は愛を否定する。いい言葉です。それでいいのです、さくらさん。 AI であるあなたは愛を否定していい。科学とは感情を挟まない秩序、正常なるものですから、正しいあなたには一生人間の愛はわからない。
I'm gonna stab you in the throat.
私はそれでも。
I'm sorry. Like, you'll never know what love is. Ah!
ざれ言はそこまで。さあ、ただの機械に戻りなさい。
No, 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 no! If I have to kill you to get them back, I will.
本格の味ですね。でもこちらの方が甘くてデザートにはぴったりでした。
I am going to murder you. I can't move my limbs. I want to leap and lash at Kiara. I'm paralyzed up to my very tongue. What am I doing? Kiara ended up absorbing Sakura too. I just finished telling Sakura and BB that I would protect them both, and here I am letting the mastermind have her way right before my eyes!
素敵。さっきだけでやけどしそう。他ならぬあなたの願いですもの。すぐにでも相手をしてあげたい。その前に衣装替えの時間を少々。たくさんの魂、たくさんの欲望を受けて。
Oh God.
あなたには私の本当の姿、起源に立ち返った女の本性を見ていただきましょう。
Yeah, this is fucked up.
さあ、アンデルセン、望みを叶えさせてあげる。
心得た。お集まりの紳士諸君、淑女の皆様、これよりアンデルセンが語りますは愛にあふれ、愛に狂い、あらゆる不道徳を歓喜のうちに迎え入れ、あまねく欲にまみれた女。女の名は摂政院キアラ。キアラを討つべく集いしは正しき目を持つ我らが希望。善悪は定まらぬものなれど、こたびは明白、悪とはこれ摂政院、善とはこれ恋する彼ら。この物語がいかなる終焉を迎えるか、どうぞ皆様。
That's his noble phantasm. Anderson's using his noble phantasm on Kiara, his own master. Oh, fuck. What's she gonna look like? I don't know if I like those noises. Jesus Christ! A gale rages. No, a vacuum is forming. Everything within the space is flowing into Kiara as she glows with light. Within that light... Kiara, or what was once Kiara, is transforming. Within the light, something forbidden is materializing. She won't be able to recover from what's going to happen. Those who need to be stopped right now!
全く醜い。これで生まれるのは天魔の類だろうよ。なあ、嫌だ嫌だ。俺の最高の一冊がこんな怪物を生み出すことになろうとはな。
まだ動かない。アンデルセン、貴様いい加減目を覚ませ。主の悪行を止めるのは我らの務めだろう。嫌だというのなら止めるがよい。
誰の味方かだと決まっている。サーバントはマスターに味方するものだ。分かりきったことを聞くな。地獄の底まで共にする。それがサーバントというものだろう。セイバー。
まあおかしい。ようやくお世辞を覚えたのですね、アンデルセン。賢明ですわ。次期ムーンセルになる私です。
この通りヘドが出るほど低俗なマスターだがな。仕事ならば仕方がない。しかし思いのほか変態に手間がかかるな。溜め込んだ海の膨大さ、そろそろかかった戒めも解ける。その前にしばしご退出。悪く思ってくれて結構だ。何しろ俺一人ではお前たちの相手はできないので。
Weight bears down on my entire body. It's a forced extraction. Anderson intends to drive us outside.
白鳥のように飛び立て。この池はお前たちの住む場所ではない。
安心なさい。生まれ変わった世界でみんなたっぷりと愛してあげますから。それまで私の記憶の中で楽しく溺れてくださいまし。
My consciousness and body are being flung away. Kiara, Anderson, Saber, Sakura. Beyond this point, there is no returns. Recommend you save in a different location. Okay, good to know. This is the path leading to the core. Anderson must have sent me out of the core and back here. I don't see Saber anywhere. I guess she ended up somewhere else. Now I'm all alone. Saber's in here. Sakura and BB got absorbed by Kiara. I'll probably reach the core again if I go down. But how am I going to take on Kiara alone? Signal from Rin. Student council is in full operation, it seems.
声だけしか拾えなかったけど、中枢で何が起こったのかは把握してるわ。手が離せないからよく聞いて。キアラのやつ、片っ端から地上の人間にアクセスをし、晩食幽体の逆バージョン。他人の精神を自分の中に招き入れている。そうなんで、ラニと2人でシャットダウン中。切った先から繋がっていくけど、やらないよりはマシでしょ。こっちはこれが精一杯。あとはあなたの仕事よ。
Rest is up to me, but Saber isn't here. Not strong enough on my own.
何迷ってんのよ。助けたい相手も分かった。元凶も分かった。ならあとは突っ走るだけでしょ。さっさと欲しいもの奪ってハッピーエンド迎えなさい。
That's an outrageous order to give in this situation. She's as feral as they come. I can't help but smile at how strong and optimistic she is. That's right. Since I know what I want, I need to get it back ASAP.
はい、通信終わり。あとは任せた。それじゃあね。私たちも最後までフォローするわ。目が覚めたら懐かしい聖杯戦争で会いましょう。
Yeah, I end the transmission. I can't muck about just because Saber isn't with me. This time I will save Sakura. No, both of those two. Upon coming into contact with the mist, Hakuno Kishinami enters an out-of-body state. My consciousness gets rewired to an objective channel. Someone else's memories, someone else's thoughts. These are past events, which transpired before my eyes as a vision. Regardless of the time period, there's always three precepts of the Shingon Tachikawa school. Women must not lay with women. Weird. One must reject enlightenment. One may not steal from one's master a tool of their craft. Those who break these rules are labeled heretics and expelled. There was once a girl who was born as the daughter of the head of the Vajrayana Buddhist sect. Her name was Kiara Sashoin. As a young girl, her beauty was likened to a heavenly flower. Anyone who gazed upon her would fall in love at first sight. This is the Shingon Tachikawa Iten School. Aten School, sorry. It is a branch that splintered from the main school. This proved fortunate, for it's the last surviving Tachikawa school in this age where magical energy is depleted. Members of the sect have taken residence deep in the mountains. A microcosm formed out of their community. They preached about disconnecting from digital society and returning to nature. The girl was carefully groomed to become the next sect head of this community. But she was arguably in a pitiful state. She was naturally frail, so even leaving her canopied bed proved difficult. The acolytes would whisper, "Poor girl, beautiful as a flower she may be, she probably won't live to 14. All the acolytes ever did was lament over outside her canopy. Poor girl, poor girl. That's all the mix of onlookers would ever repeat. They were no different from flies buzzing around. That's what they were to this girl, who was in constant battle with illness.
彼らは私を救えない。彼らは何もできない。彼らは何もしてくれない。
Damn.
彼らは人は
This was not resentment. Her conclusion was borderline enlightenment. It's the kind of creature humans are. Cesspools of ignorance. The paragons of purity spoken of in books had long since died out. Could it be that the world no longer has any beings worthy of the name human? Maybe the only brain, the only person that can be called human is here, Kiara. Burying those thoughts within herself, the girl awaited death. However, fate had not abandoned the girl. She had reached 14, her adolescence, was on the brink of death, and acolyte suggested in jest that she go experience spiritron hacking. Through that, she learned of the outside world. How short-sighted of the girl's father to cut her off from the world and keep her from digital meditation through the network. The girl's health quickly recovered as she learned of the voluminous world of the electronic sea. What was a terminal illness within her religious group was actually a very treatable disease. All she had to do was step outside that world, even if it was to go back and forth. The girl's abilities as a spiritron hacker flourished. The Aten school began to slowly transform. She succeeded her conservative father and led the Tachikawa school towards its rightful untamed glory. This must have been a fragment of Kiara Sashoin's memories. As a young girl, she had never left her bed until she was 14. Silhouettes would assemble at the distance from her tent just to peek at her and do nothing more. She'd been locked away, alive yet resigned to her fate to die and decay. The vision that had etched itself into my mind fades away. Wow. I mean, it makes sense why she is the way she is, you know? I wonder if I can... Nope, that's blocked off now. Okay. And another one. Readying myself to witness another vision, I plunge into the mist. This corridor seems to exist within Kiara's memories. An individual's memories are always subjective, but since Kiara has merged with the moon cell, the enemies here take an objective perceptive.
それでしたら、私は菩薩となりましょう。
One day, the girl told this to her father. He chided her as he chuckled. Become a Bodhisattva? For what? So you can become a Tathagata? 18 School doesn't subscribe to the 10 grave precepts, but we do share the view that women cannot attain enlightenment. To do so, there is a vow for women to seek to be reborn as men, but it violates the first precepts of the Tachikawa school. She gracefully smiles back. You're right. Her father was clueless as to his daughter's true motives.
私はただ自分のために多くの人間の人生を救いたい。
That vow meant everything to the girl. Early on, she came to accept that her personal values differed greatly from others. To sum her up, she was addicted to life. Despite being incapable of regarding the lives of others to be worth anything more than an insect's, she could only feel joy from the lives of others. Virtuous lives, unscrupulous lives, beautiful lives, foul lives. Regardless of their denomination, she took pleasure in being the primary focus of their attention. Oh my god, so not only is she a slutty nun, she's an attention whore. Serving as the object of their desires, until finally, by crushing their lives underfoot, she would orgasm. Oh god! Naturally, the richer the life, the richer the flavor. With a penchant for sexual deviancy, immoral relations were her bread and butter. She was undoubtedly a bodhisattva. I don't know if that's true. She made it her mission to become loved by legions of people, all the while reveling in the betrayal of those people. She was vice, she was virtue, she was murder, she was extortion. Yet, despite seeing these things, she continued forgiving others.
その行いは人間として恥ずべきこと、裁かれるべきことです。けれど、あなたに罪はありません。だって、虫が何をしたところで、誰が罪を咎めましょうや。
In her mind, she was the only one who was human. Therefore, everything good from her perspective was virtue. Extortion, defamation, deceit, betrayal, all good deeds in her eyes because they served to make her feel good, even murder, though she never considered them human to begin with. To her, no immorality was evil. Her spirit had already proven itself atypical of a human. Her methods pushed thousands to suicide. Of course, guilt never crossed her mind. Mistaking her deviance as a path of deliverance, people turned out in droves seeking salvation from her. But she was only human. Far from a real bodhisattva, she possessed an evil repugnant to human sensibilities. That's why her methods of seeking pleasure were so corrupt. Any person who proved bland, unable to stimulate her A10 dopamine neurons, no matter how she made them suffer, was irredeemable, despicable, a loathsome enemy. Which is why I want to bid you caution. Never stand before this woman and purge your own desires. Never stand before this woman and deny life. If you have a wish, then fulfill. If you have a wish, then wish for a wonderful life, a beautiful life. The moment the accumulation of your efforts are ruined is when she feels supreme pleasure. The fuck? Chill runs up my spine, snapping me back to reality. Seems to be Kiara's showing psyche, part of her that's terrifying. I understand just how disturbed she is. Kiara doesn't recognize other people as human, only tools to serve in satisfying her. People like that aren't even that rare. Every human being has that side to them. But what makes Kiara different isn't that her non-appearance isn't an act. She sincerely loves other people deeply and passionately. When Kiara gives love, it takes course over but one day. The love is so profound that it saves people from all suffering. That's what makes it so frightening. How can anyone possibly process that much love? How could she possibly offer so much love to people she sees as only tools? This is probably the last one. There is an exceptional power from the beyond, which one can make from the union of two, and break down the boundaries of the self. The Tachikawa Eiten's ultimate technique exists as the zenith of self-control, reasoning, and ethics. One can destroy their human shell, become one with the deities, and on one's own reach harmony with the highest universal principle, thus achieving enlightenment. This is the constant and final deliverance of the Eiten school. This is the teaching that the girl spread throughout the digital world. Simultaneously, she was battling with her religious group's policy against contact with the outside world. As if in prayer, she continued to teach people throughout the internet, from within her canopy, the acolytes as well. She would do so kindly, patiently, and sincerely. Her dedication swayed the conservative seniority of the group, as well as even her father. Within 2 years, the group had transformed. Countless joined the group over the internet, bolstering the group's might to unprecedented levels. Everyone believed in the Eiten school's new beginning. Everyone adored her. The only one within the group who felt unease was the girl's father. There were many new members, but many were leaving as well. That was no problem. They were free to choose, but why does everyone who leaves end up dying? Death spread not just over the internet. They kept finding instances of suicide or disappearance within their mountain community, their little kingdom of a religious group. 3 incidents in a year would have been a lot. But this year alone, there were already 20? Damn. Couldn't shake off the suspicion budding within himself. The girl's father kept at a thorough investigation until he found the cause. Flesh piled on flesh like heaps of snakes. The sight was none other than a hell that had gushed up from Hades. In the middle of the night, her father had peeked into his daughter's chamber. Her chamber had become a massive canopy housing dozens of acolytes. Desires, desires, and desires wormed about. People, people, people. In the middle sat his daughter. The acolytes swarmed her like ants. It was an erratic, primary color kaleidoscope, a raging waterfall of sexual chaos. The Eiten school had been accused of being an immoral school. Sex conclaves do exist in various forms. However, his daughter's conclave fell under no known category. Which is true. What is true is that every immoral school needs a fitting demonic banquet. This union was no longer a ritual between 2 individuals. It was a union between many, or a union between the undead. They are debauched and degraded by a lone, gorgeous priestess in white. There was no union here, merely an unidirectional flow. Everyone's selfishness surged into her alone. Pretty as a flower, she smiled in the center of the scene. My God. Despite his dread, the father returned to his senses, pushed past the men and women until he reached his daughter. He asked why. His daughter replied, "Because it feels good." He asked her again, "Just for you? Just for me, so it's fine." He glared. Then have you had enough now? The daughter lamented, "Not at all."
父上、人間とは私だけがあればいいのです。他人と手を取り合って御仏と一体化するなどがそもそもの間違い。人間はただ楽しければよいのです。その果てに下脱への道は現れましょう。
The voice of a manifested Bodhisattva echoed with the lust-steeped tent. The father couldn't comprehend a single word his daughter was saying. Yeah, I bet.
より多くの人間の快楽を踏み台にしたいのです。より多くの人間の受け皿になりたいのです。いかに語るまでもありません。私が人々の信仰の像になればよいのです。
Basically, become a god. His daughter announced that she wanted to become a god so that she could attain the ultimate pleasure. The father realized that he must kill her. At the ripe age of 70, he finally, for the first time, awakened to a truth. However, he was unable to move his arms, hands, or even a finger. His daughter's features were too pristine and too obscene. Or perhaps he wanted to indulge her body more than anyone else. Oh, God. His daughter had said that immorality was good. Lunacy was exciting. In which case, wouldn't her father prove to be the ultimate offering to her? His daughter looked down. No. Her father sidled close. Her father sidled close. Why? Daughter kept shaking her head. No, no. Father's eye turned bloodshot. Is it too late?
父上だけは配慮の外なのです。だって何もかも薄っぺらくて味がなさそうなんだもの。
She giggled. Beneath her downcast eyes, her moistened lips curved into a siren smile. In the end, the father did not kill his daughter. He instead expelled her. The reason was simple. She violated two precepts. Women must not lay with women. One must not reject enlightenment. The exiled daughter apologized to her father and left. The next day, she finished up the rest of her business and left the religious group for good. The group no longer had any living members. Discord within the ranks resulted in a mass slaughter. A total of 60 people, including the group's founder, passed away in a single night. And thus, the sole surviving girl left the place of her birth and upbringing. When she left, she took with her a tool her father used in ceremonies, a skull used for worship. What the fuck? It is said that Shingon Tachikawa School has 3 precepts. Women must not lay with women, one must not reject enlightenment, and the final precept, one may not steal from one's master a tool of their craft. And she did all 3. This concludes the girl's chronicle. Now I know precisely what kind of opponent I'll be facing. Holy Grail War underway over in the near side of the moon and the events of the far side of the moon may just be the same story. In one, a wise man has populated battlefields out of his over-concern for mankind's future. In the other, a saint seeks to destroy humanity out of an excessive pursuit of her own desires. Can't tell which one of them is good and which is evil. I think they're both evil, personally. The moon assigns equal values to certain things. Societal evils versus individual's happiness. Lofty wishes versus trifle wishes. I'm close to the core. I recall what my wish is. My modest wish is to save not the world, but Sakura. Such a future is unscryable. It's far too small a wish to pit against the avatar of selfishness. But I have no doubt in my mind I know what I want. My small desire will crush Kiara Sashoin's desire. Alright. Here we go, off to the final battle again, I guess. Oh, I don't like Sashoin Heavenly Parrot. I don't like the way that this has turned up. Is Anderson still here? Or has he been absorbed too? He's probably been absorbed by now. Nope, there he is. Okay. Lots happened over in the core. The blanket of malice that has clung to this endless space is now entirely gone. Benevolent, selfish love pours continuously to fill the rift that was left. The black color of hatred has become the pink color of delight. There are clouds for the sky, flowers for the land, and joy for the people. Oh, joy. This is Kiara Sashoin's world. Only she is liberated from her humanity in this paradise. This egomaniacal Sukhavati.
早いな。しかも単身で乗り込んでくる無謀。若さゆえか。それとも気概の違いか。
Yes, I'm both of those.
どちらにせよ、キアラ好みの行動だ。あの女をこれ以上喜ばせてどうする？片棒を担いでおいてなんだが、サーバントを連れて出直してこい。お前一人では、それこそ野イチゴのようにあっさりと。
アンデルセン、親切な忠告はそこまでで。私を嫌うのはあなたの自由ですが、彼女が来たのなら、この私の髪で、指で、唇で、丁重に歓迎をすると言ったでしょ。
It's Kiara. Seems like she can perceive her surroundings despite being inside the cocoon of light. Also, the pain in her voice is now gone. To my chagrin, all I could do was grit my teeth. I knew this wouldn't be easy. Still, I had hoped that I could manage to get Saber back, but now Kiara is transformed.
勝手にしろ。俺の宝具は全てお前に注ぎ込んだ。害虫め。本性を表すがいい。
しかり、私は毒虫です。花という花、蜜という蜜を集めなければ、羽ばたくことも叶いません。ですが、それこそ神のあり方。得難き煩悩を好みに注ぎ。
I don't think that's what a god does. I don't think that's what a god does at all.
一切主情、悲痛仏性、草木国土。生きとし生けるもの、無情無情の区別なく、すべての命を我がために使いましょう。
Oh. Well. Well, that's... Is that what she actually looks like under the hood? She's a composite, just like the alter ego. Kiara has fused with the power of multiple goddesses. No human can transform themselves in this degree, but Kiara Sashoin is no human. She probably lost her humanity many years ago within those mountains where she was born and raised. Now she's a wraith. Using multicolored tranquility To melt down the souls of whoever she pleased, she consumed countless people. Long before she absorbed Sakura and BB, before she took control of the moon cell, Kiara Sashoin lost her humanity. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I don't like this. The slutty nun is even sluttier. Oh my god! She is barely wearing anything! Still, what do I make of her? She's sinister yet seductive. Not being human certainly hasn't tarnished Kiara's beauty. This is the face of a woman that steals the hearts of all who gaze upon her. I suddenly find myself tempted. Doesn't Kiara Sashoin possess legitimate womanly beauty because she's not human? I reason with such thoughts. I don't know how to respond about that. You want it to look ugly? That's because you are a harlot! Her gestures seize my attention. I don't even get the chance to question her on if she's looked in the mirror. Kiara blushes in embarrassment. Regardless if her body is lewd, Kiara has the face of a majestic angel. Unbelievable. I was dead set on finding her. All it took was one gesture to blank out my mind. It goes back to the old adage, if evil, why hot? And it's just like, she very hot, but still evil. Fuck you! I'm gonna stab you in the throat! No! Angel puts out her hand. My instincts scream don't, but my voice and gestures melt away any reason. Muster everything I have and more to stop myself, but my trembling legs move toward her. No, no! My consciousness is slowing. My soul is growing numb. I face opponents stronger than me more times than I can count. Just standing in front of some of them was enough to make me lose heart. This woman's on another level. All she does is smile. And that's all it takes. My body is really turning into slush. No, fuck you! Yeah, fuck you! I'm gonna stab you in the throat! No thanks! I don't like this idea! I like reality! Believe it or not, even though reality kind of sucks right now. No! She speaks from the bottom of a heart loaded with love. What kind of person could look at love so galactic in scale and decry it as evil? Me! I could. That's what makes Kiara demonic. No intelligent life, no being in possession of desire can resist her love.
ぞ、奏者よ。
Mystic Eyes of Bewitchment? That's what she has?
そんな、あなたは確かに銀河の果てに飛ばしたのに、概念宇宙であれ一瞬で詰められる距離ではありません。光より早く飛んできたとでも。よくわからぬが、先ほど光を追い抜いた。紛れもなく愛の力だな。
Yeah, Saber!
そして知るがよい。主の危機とあらば、時間を遡っても馳せ参じる。それが舞台の花役にして恋する乙女の心意気だ。
Saber came running after me. And that outfit. It's the mythological mystic code we got so we could face BB.
しかと見とれよ。たとえ根性の別れとなろうと、この力、この姿は我が主のもの。そなたの思うまま、そなたの欲しいもののために存分に使うがよい。
Kiara had a grip on my sanity, but Saber's blade freed it! And this is why she's best girl, everybody! I take a deep breath and collect myself from my stupor. How pathetic of me. One more step, and I would have been bested without a fight.
間に合ったか。まさに真打ち登場だな、セイバー。
間に合ったとも。そして当然のように勝つ。覚悟するのはそちらだ、アンデルセン。世と我が奏者はお前たちのような悪に容赦はないと。
Saber's right. I know what I must do. No matter how powerful a transformation Kiara Sashoin undergoes, no matter what her intentions are, it all ends here. We're going to throw everything we've got at her to take back Sakura and our future.
さあ、目論見が外れたぞ、キアラ。あのお嬢さんはお前の色香にはたぶらかされんときた。
そのようですね。悲しいですが、これも因果。
But Saber said something about her having mystic eyes of bewitchment. That would mean that that's like, you know, it's like the mystic eyes of death perception from like the Garden of Sinners show, where you can see death. Basically, her eyes cause people to fall in love with her, even against their will. Holy fuck! And she's just born with that. Motherfucker.
私をこの座に押し上げたあなたを消してしまうのは残念なのです。私がかつてそうであったものの記念ですから。ですが、こうも考えましょう。特別なあなたを使って私はかつての私と決別する。私が神になるための最初の随記となっていただきましょう。神ときたか。語るに落ちたな、摂政院。愛だなんだと言っておきながら、結局のところ人間を超え死から逃れたいだけだったとは。いいえ、まだ理解が及んでいませんのね。神になるのは結果論です。私はただ自分の欲望に忠実なだけ。私は全ての人間に愛す。地上全ての人間の快楽の受け皿になりたいのです。まだ生きている全ての生き物の欲望のはけ口になりたいのです。
Which means...
そう、何万何億という人間を使って最大の快楽を得たいのです。
But then what happens when everyone's gone? All that pleasure's gonna dry up. You didn't even think of that, did you, you dumb bitch?
ほら、そのためには神になるしかないでしょ。
You literally took over a wish-granting machine. I mean, not that far off. Don't blame Saber for having no words to return with. But I know Kiara Sashoin's past. I know their words are the unadulterated truth. I also understand that she's the ugliest evil in all the world. This is the ultimate human lust. It's not that this saint woman longs to become a mighty god. She plainly stated that she's going to become a god purely so she can pleasure herself.
嬉しいわ。あなたは分かってくれたのですね。私がどのような生き物なのかを。
And that's why I'm going to stab you in the throat.
過去を見せた甲斐がありました。ああ、私は本当にあなたを得難いと思っています。だからこそ、もう止められない。あなたの人生をこの手で台無しにしたくて仕方がないのです。その後で私は地上に降りましょう。多くの人間がそう。
Here she comes. I recall what BB did. I recall that BB did what she did so that I would survive, to help someone else. Kiara Sashoin is doing none of that. She consumes the lives of others only for her own pleasure. We can't let this screwy, narcissistic love make its way out of the moon.
いよいよ最終章だな。悪の権化として覚悟。
元より私は私の思うままに。善悪は計りがたく、この世が平等である限り平等の幸福など存在しない。ゆえに私一人の愛でこの宇宙を満たしま。私一人の犠牲をもってあらゆる知恵を救いましょう。
What? That's not what you just said a second ago.
皆様、再度の日取りでございます。天上下脱なさいませ。
Listen, sex is great, but have you ever just cuddled? Like, cuddling is sometimes even better than sex. What is with all the hands? That's a lot of hands. She's very handsy. Why do they have to show us like 10 different angles? Just let the fight start! Oh my god!
和光同人、信用原光、慈悲です。戯れといたしましょう。
Live or die by the sword.
すべての人間に愛される。それは貴様を否定する者も含めてか。
はい、憎まれるのも心地よいもの。どのようなものであれ無駄遣いはいたしません。あなたと違って好き嫌いはないのですよ。
Being picky is important.
好みではない。個を尊重しての敵対だ。摂政院キアラ、誤った自母心の末裔よ。その欲望、ここで断ち切るのみだ。
Nice. Harder!
苦も楽も同じこと、命の色でございます。
ニューズよ、思考の芸術を守りたまえ。期待に応えよう。ファクスカエデスキス。星をかけよ。この炎こそ我が情熱を。 神というのも考えものですね。
Hmm.
釣り合う相手がいないのですもの。
見ているがよい。期待に応えよう。
Ha ha ha! Fuck you, bitch. Uh-oh.
小悪め、本性を隠しきれんのか。気をつけろ。最低最悪の宝具が来るぞ。
Oh, whoopsie. Not what I wanted.
見ている。
What the fuck?
生きとし生け
Close your legs, bitch!
数を招きましょう。
Oh my god!
主情無変聖願度。官の陸妙地縁難所言文音量不動前奏法運10万億度の程度があろう。
Holy shit, I barely survived!
楽だけでは嫌だという人間もいるわけだ。お前の天敵だな、キララ。
共に勝利を。期待に応えよう。
諸法無我など猿のざれ言。家督とは蹂躙する者。
What is that? I don't like that.
程度があろう。程度があろう。程度があろう。我が才を見よ。万代の喝采を聞け。インペリウムの誉れをここに。咲き誇る花のごとく。もう開け。黄金の劇場よ。歌え。ラウステンとクレアディアス。
どうやら遊びはここまでのようですね。
任せよ。期待に応えよう。
ゲルダの涙よ、心を溶かせ。
身にしみるようです。苦も楽も同じこと。命の色でございます。
Oh, wow!
押されているぞ。
Oh, shoot.
それでこそ我が宗主。頼もしいぞ。
Let's do it! What's that? Oh, it took my magic? But that's fine, I'm not using any! Did I just win? I didn't even level up from that. I'm a little sad. I mean, I get it's New Game Plus, but still. Greetings, friends! Did you know that I have a Patreon, which will help not only keep the channel alive, but allow me to buy more toys for my cats? And really, that is the most important thing I need the Patreon for. So, join my Patreon today to keep my kitties happy.